Hey everyone, it is the day before NaNoWriMo. It's Halloween, so happy late Halloween because you'll be watching this after Halloween. I hope you guys had a great time. And I was just thinking about the fact that NaNoWriMo is tomorrow. I need to do some catching up on the work that I want to work on, which is Greed, which I had started last year. And I realized I was like, oh, I gotta go get my notebook and make sure I pack it and bring it everywhere with me. And then I realized that this is actually the only thing I've ever worked on that I didn't really write any of in a notebook. So that's kind of like a weird realization for me. If you've been here a while, you know that I have a notebook like obsession. I love notebooks, and every notebook I have is dedicated to a different project. It has a different vibe. I put lots of pictures in there, tons of different kinds of notes, like anything I find, and it's not necessarily organized. It just works for me. So I realized like, oh wow, I have actually never used a notebook for this. I only ever write directly in Scrivener, and I have like, I talked about in This Week in Indies, from Go Indie Now on their Facebook page. This week I talked about my visual outlining that I did for my current work in progress, and I need those notes with me too, but it's also like partially not based on, but it definitely has heavy involvement of some aspects of Dante's Inferno. So I do like to have that book with me as well, but I just can't seem to write this one in a notebook, which I find strange, and I'm not really tempted to write any notes during the day. It seems to need to just flow. So what I wanted to do is have that as my main work, and that's what I'm trying to finish during NaNoWriMo. And then I wanted to have something that like my goal is to work on during the day, like during a lunch hour or something like that, or take notes on when I'm inspired. And so the next work in the Dark Victoriana collection is one that is completely, I didn't see this coming. I didn't know I was going to write this, but after I finished Lock and Key, I was like, you know what? This has to come next. Even though I have no research done for it, it has to come next. So I think what I'm going to do is work on that research. So I can do that from my phone. I can do it from a library. I can do it from anywhere. So, and I do have a dedicated notebook for that. So I think that'll work out as my sort of like daytime project whenever I'm inspired. And what's funny is that today and yesterday, I've been completely inspired to write something totally different and unrelated to either project. So I've written like, I don't know how many words because I've been writing it down in the notes app, but I don't know. I'm a terrible estimator, so somewhere between 200 and 500 words on this completely unrelated, totally different, brand new story that I only got the idea for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know, that's what's been coming to me. So I will write down whatever I want. I do count everything towards my word count in NaNoWriMo, not just the stuff for Greed, for example. So that is my update as of the day before NaNoWriMo begins. I don't know if I'm going to make it till midnight. A lot of times I would love to like ring in NaNoWriMo by staying up till midnight and even writing just like a few words. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I was up really late last night, so I don't know if I'm going to make it till midnight. I may not. Or maybe I'll just like sit there in bed, have an alarm go off, wake up, tweet something about NaNoWriMo, and go to bed. I don't know. We'll see.